Guys like Bushwhacker and the like in his deck, which means he can get past. Even if I leave a Glinthawk back potentially, stuff like Goblin Guide, but he's likely sided out of the Goblin Guides because they are a little underwhelming in a creature-on-creature matchup, especially in the mid to late game. I think the cost of not playing Tempest Stone next turn is greater than the extra 1 damage that we're getting. So I'm just gonna. Do I attack this turn? I could attack with Glinthawk to trade damage, but it's not really something I want to do particularly. If I leave this back, you probably can't attack with Ember Hauler. I would rather trade that for an Ember Hauler, if possible. Yeah, that's fine. Ouch. Arc Trail is a good one. Not much I can do there. This hand has become pretty decent to pretty bad when I draw 3 lands off the top. So yeah, that's gone well for me. Perhaps I can get there with Inkmoth Nexus. We shall see. That's another reason I like to keep in all up over the Signal Pest. I'll Spike Shot over an Arc Trail, don't destroy them quite as much. So this is interesting. We could pay out the second Tempest Steel, or contest a War Zone Cracking with Inkmoth Nexus, or try and trade with guys and work out how fast he can kill me. It's always worth considering whether the last 2 cards in his hands are Goblin Grenades. They're not always, but they very much can be. They're not really cheap goblins, so to play them out, so they're likely to be removal spells. Makes me less likely to want to careful, but can I survive in turn if I don't block? Contested Warzone doesn't really speed up my clock at all, and just gives him another land back next turn because he will be attacking. I think I just play Plains and pass, and the threat of Inkmoth Nexus is hopefully enough to stop him attacking with everything. Because once I play Tempest Steel and attack, it's going to be a 2/7 clock anyway, so getting it for 3 now is not really any different from getting it for 5 next time. I think I'd rather not have it die to a bolt. So it's probably got a bolt. 4 to take 3. Go to 11. He hasn't got a land in hand. Yeah, he'd have played the land if he had it, so he's definitely got like a bolt, probably a Goblin Grenade, possibly 2, which would be awkward. So I think I'll let that go. My plan now. Tempered steel. Yeah, we didn't have to pick off plans. It would have been nice to draw a creature at some point this game. It's one of the risks of this deck. It does have some wildly variable draws. Okay, so it doesn't have to be my Goblin Guy, thankfully. We're gonna have to attack. We're gonna have to block it. Oh, we've got to dismember. That's awkward. It's a pretty decent card against us. It's the otherwise from the very cards I could do with Core Firewalker. War Driver. Lovely. Creature. All these Tempered Steels. And I don't want to play out the War Zone because I'm just going to lose it next game. The problem with decks like this, the hyper-aggressive cards are pretty terrible on defense. So if he can be the aggro deck, it's pretty bad for me. And that is game. Okay, so we'll try and get a little bit of a better draw next time. Pretty much going to keep the sideboard exactly as it is. So let's try and get a better hand. Sideboard. Okay, we've got fewer lands than the last time, which was always a good start. We've got sadly no insane turn 1 explosion, but we've got some Volt Scourge, which is always nice, and then followed up by into a Idle Signal Pest or into a Volt Scourge. It seems a fine hand. We're going to keep this. It's nice to see a Tempered Steel next turn. I wish this was on the Doctor. I'm sure we go. Casting it to like is generally fine. You'll get that back. I want to keep the Moxo for this turn, just in case. Don't really want to encourage him to start killing our creatures immediately. Like that last turn. He's going to do something fun this turn though. Right, let's see what creatures we want at this time. We're obviously definitely playing that one, right? We might even definitely play out Mox Opal depending on what we're doing, though I'm pretty sure we are. So play out the Mox Opal and Glint Orchidor and another 1-drop. The 1-drop we'd want to get out at that time would be the Signal Pest, because it would deal 3 damage compared to the one at the Volt Scourge that turn, and because then with Mox Opal active next turn we can cast it for a small manifest and not use any unnecessary life. There we go. Playing out your hand turn 2 is one of the nice things in this deck because it does. It's quite difficult to deal with. Useful land off the top. Very useful land off the top. It's always nice. Now again, none of my guys can block worth a damn, so yeah, I'm taking damage. Arc Trail again. That's pretty good. I'm not sure we shouldn't try to kill the Silver Cast there, but I guess he's going aggressive. That's fine. Awkward. At least we're being given some nice free cards. It's tempting to block the Morphonaxis there just to sort of get his assault, because generally we don't win by poison. But I'd like to have an extra man available next turn, and I think there's potential for it to do more than just chump the Goblin Guy. Chump and shrink. If there was something the Goblin Guy couldn't attack into next turn, it would be more of an attractive option. Right, what we're trying to play. Obviously the skill editor is definitely being played. And we have enough mana after that to either leave Morphonaxis mana open or play contested war zone. I think I'm playing Warzone out here because it gains me an extra life off the Volt Scourge, and I don't need land for anything in particular next turn. So might as well just activate it. I'm probably not using it Morphonaxis to block anyway, and even if I were, I'd only be using it to protect the war zone. So playing the planes out to using it Morphonaxis seems silly. So let's see. This is a nice chunk of life right there. It's one of the nice things about Silverfest. One of the amazing things about Volt Scourge is it can so quickly swing the life race in your favour. It is, like Randall pointed out in a previous game, a miniature Baneslayer against him. Wait for what it's calling. You could have Dismembers, Lightning Bolts, Searing Blazes. Manic Vandal would be good if you drew a land. Nice thing about contested wars, and even though it isn't at its best in a matchup like this, means he has to attack with all his guys every turn, which means